menstruation, promoting a healthy lifestyle. My concern, your concern, our concern. Oh yes. I'm amazing. Period. I'm amazing. Period.
Okay, folks. So on the 28th of May, we launched the Nkosuo Initiative Menstrual Health Campaign, nationwide menstrual health campaign. And we experienced what happened and how people were really excited. Students, parents, teachers, the municipality, and all of that. So what we are going to discuss here is to offer an understanding in the video form to all those are patrons and those who are following Nkosuo Initiative and what this menstrual health campaign is about. So Joyceanne, you are the project lead yourself and Nada Tando. So we're going to hear from you. What really happened? Tell us. Some of us were not there.
Yes,
Yeah.
so beginning when the students started coming in, like they were really excited. They looked so excited that they are coming from such a program. They look
Okay.
so excited. And I realized a lot more wanted to come, but because we gave a specific number
The
and we
number.
didn't make provision for people, it became some way. Like they came and they were actually standing at the entrance, but
Wow.
we didn't have much
Enough
capacity,
room.
so we couldn't
Yeah.
put them
Wow.
in. Yeah.
So did you know
So
do you know what made them excited? What was it that excited them? Or
we were excited about the subject, the topic.
the topic?
When they
Okay.
menstrual health, and they were like, okay, so you want to know. So they were coming in with their notebooks and pen.
Oh la la. That's interesting. It's good. I mean, this is good feedback. It means there is a hunger for the subject, for the topic. Ezekiel, you are a
Yeah.
guy. You were also there. What did you
Yeah,
observe?
the ambience I met when I first got in there was actually flabbergasting because
Hmm.
um I saw how professional the thing was, and I was much of joy and all that because when I got the health personnel was speaking and the way she was talking and how the students were listening to attentively, making notes, and even the surprising aspect was even the madams, and they were all paying attention, they were attentive, and you could see, I don't know, I know Reverend has had interactions with people and he knows how it feels like when you see people listen to you attentively and see importance of what you're discussing.
So keen
I,
it,
I
yeah.
was I was glad in my spirit, and I was like, wow. And also I was also much particular about the dates, the date that was stipulated, and the stories it made. We had
Hmm.
stories in the northern part of the country where girls are being, impregnated because of parts and all that,
Hmm.
and because of it's a look of this menstrual thing. And so I think it actually added up to how important the thing was. You understand?
Wow.
And also when I was interviewing, the director, some of the students, and also the head mistress at the end of the program.
Okay, so thank you very much for your feedback. Let's come back to Joyce again. Wait, before I come to Joyce, Nada, if you can turn on your camera. So, what is it that made you so enthused about this menstrual health campaign?
Well, for me, the reason why I really wanted to be part of this campaign was the fact that, first of all, when I was a teenager,
Yeah.
I did also have quite a number of experiences which weren't so good. So I thought that, and also aside that, I also realized that it's important for us to educate teenagers or people regarding menstrual health and all that, because for me it took a long time for me to actually know my cycle. Even a lot of people don't even know their cycle. Even if people who are even married don't even know their
The
cycle.
cycle.
So I believe that this campaign will actually help us, as in the youth or the adolescents or the teenagers,
Yeah.
to be able to, most importantly, how they will keep themselves
Hmm.
during menstruation,
Yeah.
before and even after. Yeah, because even I actually, because I couldn't attend, I was just I read the article,
Yeah.
and one of the things I even shared with Abuna was like, hey, we didn't know that you are supposed to. I think is it you are supposed to avoid heavy foods before menstruation, like before you menstruate, 3 days to. I was like, hey, me, I don't know about this one. So there are lots of things that
Yeah,
we
we
even were
still need to know. Yeah.
yes, we still need to know about these things. So I think for me, it's also fulfilling
Okay.
because just being part of this initiative, it's something that is fulfilling to me. That one, I'm touching lives, and even with whatever the small impacts that the small things I'm doing, it will turn out to a greater good.
Yeah.
And I'm happy. Yes, I'm really, really happy and enthused about this project.
Yeah. Thank you very much. So actually, what I also gathered from our initial interactions with the municipality, with the educational director, the at the municipality, and also the school um, health education program officer, it told us, because during the lockdown period when the pupils were at home, they mentioned that in one school about 6 girls got pregnant just during that time, and so it just tells us that what we are doing, because sometimes the reason why teenage pregnancies occur is because, like Nada is saying, some of the ladies don't know their cycle, and they are not even aware that because I'm menstruating now, if I have sex, I'll become pregnant. So all these things that we are doing, this campaign, I believe, is really going to touch lives. And yeah, Joyce, so tell us, who are those present?
Yeah, so we have some of the staff from GES.
Okay,
We have
GS parents.
and teachers, and
Okay,
we have, I think, head of PTA for Lejokutu. This
okay,
woman, she was also there,
okay.
and we have male too.
The male
Aside the
students were
ladies,
there too. Okay, and then the girls. Remind me again, why did we choose the public schools?
okay. So we chose public schools because we know that most of the private schools, their parents are well endowed and they have knowledge. They have teachers that will take them. Their parents are always teaching them. But with the public school, some of the parents don't even know, and like they don't really have time to set their kids down and teach them that. That's why we do the program.
Yeah, and I was speaking to one friend from the Girl in Lead Initiative, and they distributed pads to communities and schools and stuff like that. And so she was telling me, whilst in the public schools and the rural settings, because they were switching between tissue paper, pads, and cloth. But then when they went to this international school, they saw that girls were even using the moon cup or the menstrual cup, others were using tampons. And
Yeah.
and we're like, oh wow. So the contrast was like,
I think that I think that even not even with some of them may even say that they are using tampons and all, but some will be using the toilet roll, because the toilet roll, for me, I realize that a lot of people, even in schools, basic schools, even private schools, they all use toilet roll because it's very expensive. The pads for parents to continually buy pads for their children, their
yeah,
wards
yeah,
every time. Yeah. So definitely, and definitely to also to teach them how to use the toilet roll, so that
okay,
maybe they can use it as and when. It's maybe probably when the lady goes to maybe SS, or probably either SS or the unit that's maybe probably then it turns out to be he or she should start using the tampons or the pads. But for me, I think majority of them will be used at that age, like from 4 years, I think from all 4 years,
primary four,
from
yeah.
class 4, yes, from class 4 upwards, maybe up to JSS3. Majority of them will be using the toilet roll, because for me, I think that the toilet roll, I even have used it before. It's not like I haven't. I've
Okay,
used toilet roll before, and it wasn't maybe probably because at that time I remember my mom used to tell me she doesn't have money.
okay,
You get it. So if, for instance, you are being taught, maybe your parents who maybe was also taught to use this toilet roll from way back.
Yeah.
We'll also pass it down. Yeah, we'll pass it down because so far as I can use this instead of buying money, using my money to buy pads and all those things. So I don't think it's only, but they'll try and portray, nobody wants to be embarrassed. Like you tell him, of course, you don't want to say you are using and it's an international school. You tell everybody that, oh, I'm using. People laugh at you.
I get you, Nada. Okay, so I was just reporting what she told us from their
Oh, of course, definitely the survey will like from the survey they'll get this, but silently or secretly they'll be using a different means. That's what I mean.
Okay, so back to Nkosuo Initiative's menstrual health campaign. So what we are doing, we are actually touching lives, and we are making it easy for the girl to be in school, so that the girls will not be behind their guys in school, because it would be terrible to lose 7 days every month to 7 days not in school because you're menstruating, whilst the rest the guys will be studying, so that's a good thing. At the moment, we still have a lot to do, right? And we need more sponsors, because we're going to distribute over 30,000 pads, so that's a lot. We'll also be traveling to all these different places and all that. So Joyce, what are your closing remarks? You are taking closing remarks. What should people look out for with this?
They should look out for Nkosuo Initiative. And we can only do this with your support and donations. So they should come on our aid, they should come and help us. We really need their support, yes, because we are really taking this across Ghana and even outside Ghana. Yes.
Okay.
If they get a chance, we'll take it to Africa.
Awesome.
So we need your support.
Okay, Nada, let's take your closing remarks.
Well, for my closing remarks, I think that I'm really proud of what we've done. Respect to the lunch and how professional everything, the organization and the participation went. And so I believe that we've started a good thing, and more things need to be done to be able to achieve the objectives of this project. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you. Ezekiel, let's hear from you. Your final thoughts.
All right. So what I would say is this is a good cause Nkosuo Initiative is embarking on. So we need more sponsors. We need people to volunteer. This is about humanity. This is about helping our very own society and all that. So everyone should come on board. If you know you can sponsor, you're in the capacity to sponsor us, don't hesitate, sponsor us. If you know you're elsewhere, you want to join the campaign, come and join us, and let's help humanity. Thank you all.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I think what you've heard is what's happening on the ground. The Ghana News Agency were present. This is the authoritative news agency in Ghana. They were present to witness the launch of this campaign. And there's an article out there, you could check it out. And what we are doing is actually going to impact thousands of lives. And of course, you are educating the woman, you're empowering the woman, you're empowering a whole generation. So let's put our hands together, let's do this together and make Ghana proud. We welcome partners and sponsors. We need more pads because we are distributing these pads. We're also teaching them how to make reusable pads. We'll teach them how to make them. We also distribute reusable pads as well. So that is it. And thank you everyone for being part of this short debriefing exercise. I'm sure our patrons and our members will be excited to see this. Okay. Yay. Okay, so we are all going to end, we are going to end by shouting period, period, period. Let's go. Period. 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 Okay, guys. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.